I'm gonna let some more people come in here because I be too nice to people, and I think people really playing with me. So I need to make a PSA. I think it's time that I make another PSA because I don't know who people think that they be talking to. Hi y'all. Tap the screen. However, this YouTube stuff works. People be talking real reckless in my comment section, and I really don't appreciate it. I be finding it real funny. I be finding it real funny. I be finding these new age women very much funny. I just find it funny. I find it funny how these low maintenance individuals got so much to say how I present myself on social media when these females can't even walk out the house without having to put on any type of makeup, without having to put on a wig, without having to show their bottoms. Like these females walk around America as if they have so much self-love, but everything that y'all do shows the lack of self-love. And I be trying to be respectful in my videos when it comes to black women, but the way that it comes off is because black women is very much thick-headed. I find it so weird how y'all got so much time to disrespect black men, but y'all don't even see the things that y'all do wrong when y'all are birthing these black men. I genuinely find it weird. I genuinely find it weird how y'all get in my comment section and think that y'all are gonna talk crazy to me. Like, I don't care. I really don't care about being disrespectful to the ignorant black women, and I mean that in the most disrespectful manner. If you don't consider yourself an ignorant black woman, why are you being triggered by anything that I have to say? It makes no sense. It makes no logical sense because if you was a true intelligent woman, you would listen to what the person had to say and you would assess if it matches you as the individual black woman. Which is why a lot of black women voted for Kamala Harris because y'all are very much a part of the collective. Y'all can't think on your own. I find it weird how black women want to talk about, oh, well, black men don't help us. Oh, we're single mothers. We're tired of having to do it on our own, but y'all gave $30 million to a woman that did not even respect you or your children. I find it weird. I find it weird how black women get on social media and disrespect black men, but then when things happen, you want to need that black man. Baby, y'all are not worthy of the black man love or support. I be sitting back and I post my content and I mind my business. I generally mind my business. I stay in my little world. I don't affect nobody. But I think black women don't understand that y'all are very much tools. It's just giving very much below Tatiana. I am better than most black women. And I mean that in the most disrespectful manner. See, these black women in America, y'all think that y'all are so high and mighty because you can buy material items, because you can sit in a classroom and gain information and get a degree that does not even matter. Baby, when you leave that school, when you leave that college education, when you leave all of that at home, you are still a black woman in America. So you're no better than nobody else. But the thing is, because I'm so connected to the Creator, I have positioned myself to be better than most of y'all black women. It's so frustrating because when men interact with me, the first thing that they think that they can come to me is talk about sex, and they talk about money, and they talk about their material items. Baby, none of that means nothing to me because that is not how you get a woman of God's attention. None of that matters. None of that matters. I'm so sick and tired of black women getting in my comment section and saying, oh, you're a pick me. Yes, that's why you're watching me. God picked me. I told God to pick me. I positioned myself to be chosen by God, and that's why you're fucking watching me. I'm just so tired of black women. I'm so sorry that you're so insecure within yourself that you can't walk out your house how Tatiana gets on social media every other day. I'm so sorry that I don't need red lipstick. I'm so sorry that I ain't got to show my breasts. I don't have to show my butt. And I'm never going to show you unworthy migrant, slave-minded black women my hair. You're not finna give your negative energy to me, baby. I'm protecting myself at all costs. Because to deal with a black woman, you have to be thick-headed. You have to be argumentative. You have to be toxic. And I'm just like not in that vibration. I'm above it. Giving very much above it. Giving very much above it. You are never going to see me getting on social media disrespecting a black man. Why? Because they're a reflection of me. If I see anything toxic within them, that means that it is also within me. And baby, I am healed and whole. So there's no point of me seeing anything wrong with them because I see the truth within myself. I don't have to get on social media and talk about, oh, how my son's father is. Now, I don't care what he's doing, baby. I go to God. I didn't have my child because a man accidentally got me pregnant. I had a child because I asked God for a child. It's very much weird. It's just giving weird. It's giving weird how these black women get in my comment section and all y'all know how to do is be ignorant. All y'all know how to do is call people pick-me's. Baby, yes, I'm very much a pick-me. I want my black man to pick me. I want my black man to love me. I want my black man to trust me. I want my black man to know that I got their back despite what they do wrong. Because, baby, I'm not here against it. I don't understand it. I don't understand when black women say, oh, you're a pick-me. Who else am I supposed to ask to pick me? I don't want the government to pick me. I don't want the world to pick me because they'll pick you and still disrespect you. I find it weird. I find it weird how black women get on social media. Y'all get on TV and say, oh, we're the most disrespected. Of course you're the most disrespected because look at what you're saying. I'm the most respected. I am the most loved. I am the most protected. Baby, what you say is what you get. And that is very much one of the bigger issues. Black women don't know how to speak for themselves. Y'all speak as victims. Oh, we're the most disrespected group of... I'm not disrespected. Tatiana gets nothing but respect. I get nothing but love and respect from my black men. So I don't know who y'all are talking about is the most disrespected. Maybe have you considered if you stop looking at yourself as if you're being disrespected, you would not manifest being disrespected. A lot of these black women, y'all... This is why y'all talk down on black men too, because y'all don't have a relationship with God, and that is one of the bigger issues. A lot of you black women are very much whores, and y'all are very much heathens. That is one of the bigger issues. Black women are heathens. Y'all have nobody. Y'all don't even want to respect Black women don't want to respect men because y'all don't even respect God. Because for you to respect God, that means that you would have to submit to what God wants you to do, and black women will never do that. Black women will never submit to God because you want to be in control of everything. But how are you in control of everything and your life is shit? It's just weird to me. It is weird how black women can walk around telling everybody else what to do, but y'all are one of the biggest groups of single black women. Oh, we're the most educated. Oh, we have the most property, and all of that does not matter because when you pass away, your first thought is not, oh, well, how much money I got. When you're on that deathbed, your mind is not going to consider how many properties you got. Your mind is going to be worried about your family and how single you are. I just find it weird. Hey, my bad, y'all, but I be reading my comments, and lately I haven't been reading my comments because I've been going through my whole little spiritual battle. Hey, boo, but I'm really tired of black women. Like, I'm just tired. I'm just tired. And that is why I don't even make as much content, because there's no point of speaking to black women when they don't want to hear shit. It's not my job to speak to black men. It's not my job to tell a black man anything because I'm a woman. I stay in my role and my position, which is one of the bigger issues in the world, because black women believe they can step in everybody else's role, but they don't know how to live in their own role. It's getting very much weird. How am I going to be able to tell a black man anything if I'm not able to take accountability for myself? It's giving very much unaccountable. How am I going to raise my child to be a balanced individual when I can't take accountability when I'm wrong? That's giving very much irresponsible. It's just weird. Hey, boo, my bad, y'all. I'm just over it. Not all of them. Some think like you do. But see, that's my thing. The ones that think like me wouldn't even be affected by what I'm saying because they would address they would come to the conversation with an open mind, like, oh, she ain't talking to us, she talking to the other ones. So I wouldn't even have to address them. You know what I mean? Black women only repeat what they see on social media, which means is that their followers are not leaders. Because if you're following what you see on social media, that means that you're being led by somebody else. You're being led. How can black women say that they're the leaders of anything when y'all are following what everybody else does? I love you too. Thank you. Yeah, and this is why I choose to post content when I do, and I remove myself, because it is your job to place yourself in peace. And I'm not going to continue to put myself in a toxic environment just because I want to help people. Baby, I'll tell y'all what I got to tell y'all and go back into my peace. Because I'm not the one getting on social media complaining about black men. I'm not the one getting in other people's comment sections calling them pick me's because they're speaking with intelligence. I'm not. I'm not. I'm better than most of these black women. Most of these black women have nothing to offer. They have nothing to offer. If you took away their wigs, if you took away their money, if you took away the material items, if you took away the degrees, what is within them? Nothing. There's nothing in them. They have nothing to fucking offer. Right now, if God told these women to stop doing what they was doing, they would disrespect God because they don't respect nobody else but themselves, and they don't respect themselves. I find it weird. I find it weird how these black women got anything to say to me when y'all don't even respect God. How are you gonna come and talk to Tatiana when I'm better than you, baby? God has placed me top tier. I find it weird. I find it weird how these black women got so much, oh, I'm a bad bitch. Yes, you're a bad bitch means that you're going to hell because God would never claim you as a bitch. God would never claim anybody that calls themselves a bitch. I'm not a bitch. I'm a queen. I'm very much her. It's like, it's so annoying. Ooh, it's 444. God, thank you. Because, like, I be trying to be respectful. And I'm not going to let nobody block my blessings. But, baby, one or two of them might get blocked today. Because I'm so sick and tired of black women getting in my comment section being ignorant. Being ignorant. Being ignorant. Oh, you're always wearing a cap. Yes, bitch, because you're not going to give me your toxic energy. Yes, I'm so sorry that I protect myself. I'm so sorry that I'm not walking around trying to show my breast or trying to show my body because I'm insecure within myself. I'm so sorry that the world has taught you being confident means you're exposing yourself. How are you protecting yourself if everybody can see what you have to offer? It has it makes no sense. Thank you. I know I'm top tier though. That's why I don't have to get on social media seeking nobody's validation. That's why I don't have to wear bright red lipstick. A lot of women don't realize that everything that y'all do, y'all are seeking somebody else's validation. Oh, I'm getting dressed up for me. Now, while that could be true, getting dressed up, putting on makeup could be for yourself, but if you truly loved yourself, you would not have to go to that extent. You would not have to go to that extent. They don't push that narrative on sisters, not other women. Because other women is not led by them. Now, there are some non-black women that do what black women do, but that is because they have lived in the environments around those type of women and they have been affected by it. They have been affected by it. Being vulnerable is something different than exposing. Hold on, y'all. Okay, boys. I'm on live, okay? Y'all, I got a house full of boys. But, like, I be minding my business. Like, I don't bother nobody. I don't bother nobody. I stay in my own world. I post content on my pages. It's weird. It is weird engaging with black people in America. It's very much weird. And I understand why people don't come out and try to speak to black people because they don't listen. They don't listen at all. You are exactly right, Firebug. Thank you. But I don't, and I don't believe, like, I understand that the way that God has opened my mind is never going to match to everybody, because majority of the people in America is being led by the government, which is why every single black woman is trying to support Kamala Harris, or they did, or even I seen that Taraji P. Henson is saying, "Oh, well, I want to leave America." Okay, well, bye, goodbye, 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 cause you have nothing to offer either. And I'm just gonna be real. I'm just gonna be real. Black people in America is never gonna grow, never gonna develop, never gonna move forward because they lack true intention to grow and develop. They just lack it. They were just debating on the thread app, talking, oh hey boo, talking about presentables. Once you leave a mirror, you are no longer looking at yourself, so they're lying. They do it for attention. A lot of these women don't realize that 99% of the things they do it for attention. Subconsciously, their mind is telling them, I'm doing it for myself, but you're really not, because you're doing it out of insecurity. Because if you was confident in yourself, you wouldn't even walk out your house without having to spend 2 to 3 hours on makeup. Why are you doing that? Because you're trying to look a certain way, because this Caucasian world has taught you that you have to be presentable, you have to be on point at all times, which is why the whole conversation of the bonnets and things like that. Baby, I'm not seeking nobody's validation. I'm not seeking nobody's validation. Yeah, it's very much weird. It's just weird. I'm just, I just know it's just somebody had left a comment, and she was like, and she had made a comment. I don't know, I had blocked her, but she was like, you always wearing this cap and you're always fully covered. Am I supposed to be naked? Like, am I supposed to be naked? As a black woman, how do y'all expect us to, like, what type? And this is why I'm so glad that I don't have a daughter, because, baby, she would not like me if she was attached to this world, because I'm not gonna know. Your last 3-part video was magnificent. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I just, you want to know something also? I'm so glad that YouTube has updated the time length for short videos, because most of my videos are like from like a minute to 2 minutes, and I used to have to cut them short, so now I won't have to do that no more. But yeah, I don't think I'm at a place on my journey where I truly believe that black people, we are just lost, and it is up to the individual families to do what they need to do. There is no point of us complaining about the things that happen in America to black people, because black people allow it to happen. Let's not talk about Kamala Harris. I find it weird how y'all got $30 million to give to this non-black woman, but y'all complain about your kids not having an education. Y'all complain about your kids not being able to have food, but y'all spend thousands of dollars on proms. I find it weird. And I totally understand why Caucasian people, why every other race is able to surpass black people, because black people are very much slaves. Black people have a slave mentality, and that is one of the bigger issues. Um, you want to know something, Joe? No. Black people are lost, because only a lost person can be attacked, because once you have found yourself, can't nobody attack you no more, because you know how to protect yourself and put yourself in position to not be attacked. Like, black people are very much lost. Black people choose to be lost. And I'm just going to be real. Once you step into your power, once you connect with the higher power, with the creator, however you choose to see the creator, once you step into that power, can't nobody attack you. Thank you, boo. I love you. The victim mentality, It's very, but you know what? It's deeper than that. It's very the slave mentality because how black women interact with black men, they got it from the Caucasian slave master. Everything black women do, it reflects how they see the black man being treated. And it reflects that in details. Which is why I say, how can y'all claim to be good mothers, but you're disrespecting black men? And then the black men that is here today, y'all are not even supporting them. So the boys that is in your homes, I can only imagine how you communicate with them. I can only imagine how you interact with your sons. I understand why so many boys are gay. I understand. Look at the behaviors of the women. I be on Instagram and I be scrolling and I be seeing women interacting with their boys and the type of conversations that they be having with their boys. I be seeing, like, there was a video of this little girl. She wasn't in a car seat. She was drinking like some juice, and they was helping her recite Glorilla songs. Why aren't you teaching that to your child? I understand why black women push the black man out the household. I understand. It makes sense. It makes sense that you want to sit here and be a victim. It makes sense that you want to play the oh poor me, but you put yourself in that predicament because for you to have a man, you're gonna have to change how you talk. You're gonna have to change how you walk. You're gonna have to change how you interact. You're gonna have to change how you respond to that man. You can't you can't disrespect a man and expect him to still treat you as a woman. He's gonna treat you like a bitch. So I understand why there's so many broken homes. I understand. I ain't got sidetracked from what I was doing. But I understand. I understand. But see, I posted like the last videos that I posted, I said this in the video, right? Like, black women have been put in this slave position where when we was released into the world, black women did not know how to interact with men. And that is one of the bigger issues. Black women have never known how to interact with a man as a woman. You have always tried to fight against the man. And that is one of the bigger issues that we have in the black community. Black women don't know their role and their position. Black women don't know how to shut up. Black women don't know how to just receive what that man is saying, even if you disagree. Even if you disagree, why are you being disrespectful to him? If you see that this man is behaving in a way that does not sustain you or make you feel like you can respect him as a man, why not just remove yourself? But instead, you try to disrespect him and put him down. Black women don't know their role and their position. And then when the father was around trying to pick the man for the woman, baby, y'all didn't even want your father to make the choice for you. So now it's up to you to make all the choices and all the decisions because y'all didn't want help. Because the black family was already broken up once slavery was pretty much over. Because like I said, once we got free, it's like, bitch, I ain't got to listen to you. I don't gotta listen to no man, but who taught black women to not listen to black men? Who taught black women that black men was unworthy of their love and their respect? Who taught them that? Who taught black women, oh, you don't need a black man in the household, you can do it, you're a black queen, you're so independent? Who taught you that? I want to know who taught black women that? Who taught black women it's okay to walk around half naked? Who taught black women that it's okay to watch your children bend over and twerk in front of you? Who taught you that? Black women don't question any of that, but you'll question a black man on who you talking to. You can't tell me what to do. You can't discipline my kids. You can't do this. So who's going to change it then? Social media. Exactly. But before, I was born in the 90s. So this started going on once we got out of high school, things started getting really bad. But who created social media? Who creates the music industry? Who creates who can get famous and who can't get famous? Who creates that? Who creates that? But when people come and tell black women y'all are doing something wrong, there's nobody to check black women because they're the head of the family now. So can't nobody tell y'all nothing. And what I'm about to say is going I don't believe in domestic violence, but sometimes, bitch, shut the fuck up, bitch. Just shut up. Bitch, because you don't know shit. And I'm not saying I believe in domestic violence, but I do believe in whoopings. I really do. I really do. I really do. Because America has given these people this mindset because you have grown and your body has gotten to this development age where it's full-blown developed does not mean that you don't listen to nobody. And I'm gonna be real, listen, Joe, I'm not asking for nobody's approval. I'm speaking from a woman's position. Sometimes shut the fuck up, and if you don't shut the fuck up, guess what's gonna happen? If if a man don't smack that ass, God gonna smack that ass. And that is exactly why so many women is going through what they going through. God is smacking that ass. God is whooping these women. God is very much whooping these women, which is why I stand by. And I don't be saying nothing when these women be going, oh, he left me with this child. Ass whooping from God. Oh, I don't have enough food for my children and I got 5 children. Ass whooping from God. Ass whooping from God. God gonna spank that ass. I was so Rich Dad Poor Dad is like one of my favorite books, right? And I've started the book over, so I'm back on chapter 1 again. 'Cause I like to go back and read books to see what I've missed, right? And one thing that is in that book, in the first chapter, he was teaching the boys that the rich dad was teaching, I think the boy's name is Richard or some shit. If you don't respond back to life, life is gonna push you around. But in spiritual terms, if you don't respond to God in the correct way, God is gonna whoop your ass, and that is by allowing negative things to happen to you, which is exactly why black women are going through what they're going through, because God is whooping y'all ass because y'all don't listen. Black women don't listen. Y'all don't respect God. Y'all don't respect men. Y'all don't respect yourselves. Y'all don't respect children. Y'all don't respect nobody. Y'all don't respect nobody. So God is whooping your ass. Every time you see a black woman on social media crying because she's having troubles, and baby, that's God whooping your ass. God is spanking your ass. Which is why when I get on here sometimes and I'm talking about how black women disrespect black men, but I be like, Tatiana, they don't even respect God. Like I said, that is the ultimate issue. They don't respect God. Because how can you black men, how can they respect you if they don't respect God? And how they dress, how they talk, how they communicate, how they discipline their children, how they do everything shows that they don't respect God. Which is where the accountability for black men come into. Listen, y'all know that I love black men. Y'all know that I hold y'all to a higher price. But that is exactly why God created y'all to be the leaders. No matter what these black women want to say, God created you to be the head and not the tail, baby. Black women need y'all more than y'all need black women. And I don't think black men truly understand that, because black women have allowed America to give y'all this mindset of not loving yourself. Black men need to step into their motherfucking role and checking these black women. And that's one of the issues. Y'all are walking around allowing these women to talk crazy to y'all and disrespect y'all. Baby, y'all need to check it. Oh, with this whole 4B movement, oh, we're gonna cut ties from women. I mean, from all men. Baby, so y'all are the ones asking men for money. Y'all are the ones, because as soon as y'all don't do what the American government wants y'all to do, what they gonna do? Cut all your assistance off. So who you gonna really need in the end? Who you gonna really need in the end? Who you gonna really need in the end? My bad, y'all. I'm not even reading these comments. I'm so sorry, y'all. Cause I be in my own world. It's like, leave me alone. Cause I'm really, for you to be connected with God, you have to be somewhat crazy. What does crazy mean? It means that your mind is not in full alignment with itself. So God can speak to you. So I'm not all there. I'm not all there. You know what I mean? So and this is why I stay in my own world, because I'm very aware that my mind is not all there. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone. That's all I ask. That movement is definitely what the agenda is. It's so stupid. Black women, listen, I find it weird how black women is trying to join this 4B movement with these other Caucasian women or with these other women of color, but these same women would not do anything to protect you if it was really came down to it. If it really came down to it, it'll be black women versus everybody else. And I don't think black women understand that. These people are walking around disrespecting you and making fun of you. Oh, because I just find it weird. Like, I don't know if his name is Mark Jacobs or whoever he is, and he be wearing like the long nails like black women. Y'all really think that that is coming from a place of love and support? Baby, do you really think that? Think about everything that people take from the black culture and they use it to manipulate it. They are taking the black woman's culture, allowing Caucasian men to do it, and then he's getting penetrated. Baby, that's not of God. That is the demons. Like, the devil worships everything that black women do, and I wonder why. I wonder why is it so many Caucasian men trying to dress like black women? Is that God, or is that the devil? Is that negative energy, or is that toxicity? Baby, what? The things that black women boast about, y'all act like God has put you in that position, baby, is very much the devil. Giving very much the devil. Very much. God is never going to celebrate that your boy is a fucking girl. I don't know. One of my favorite people, she sent me a video of this mother and this grandmother, and they're standing in this salon and they're saying yay, yay, yay to their son putting on a fucking wig. And you wonder why there's no men in the fucking household. Because if a man would have told that woman that's not okay, that's not okay, you don't allow no boy to wear a wig, baby, they would have disrespected that man and kicked him out that house. Baby, women are very much the issue. I don't care what nobody got to say. America's never going to be solved. America's never going to be a stable place until women learn they role in... I'm going to shut up. Until women learn they role in a position, and that is in the fucking background, shutting the fucking up, cooking and cleaning until it's your time to speak. Until it's your time to speak. Until it's your time to speak. Women is speaking when they should not be spoken to. How y'all don't understand that y'all are the issue? Not y'all on here, but women is very much the issue. How women in America don't realize that? I'm trying to be respectful, God. Before these Caucasian women have given this world this mindset that, oh, this feminist movement, life was somewhat structured. Let's just be real. Life was very structured until these Caucasian women became the main source. Because black women, we have always had to work. We've always had to pull our weight when it came to our community. But when it came to these Caucasian women creating this, oh, we're equal to men. Oh, we're this, we're that. Baby, that is where the manipulation came. That is when men wanted to be women came from. That is when men wanted to walk in women's bathrooms. And now y'all are so mad that Donald Trump is trying to protect your children by saying there's only two genders. Baby, when did there become more than two genders because your mind thinks that it's something different than what it is? And I don't care who I offend. I really don't care. I really want to understand that. We just letting you cook so you don't so on point. Oh, thank you. A feminist individual, you are basically saying that you can play the same part as a man, and you never can. You never can play a part as a man. Right now, if, say for God, thank you, but say if Kamala Harris did become president, how would you protect yourself against these individuals that has this wild mentality from other parts of the world where there is no structure, where they don't see women often? How would you protect yourself from those men? Y'all already complain about seeing bugs. Y'all are already complaining about not being able to provide for your child. So how are you gonna provide for your child if you're equal to a man? That makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. So when it comes to Caucasian women doing the most in the 4B movement, I have to be real. From the Caucasian woman's perception, I understand the mindset. I understand their mindset at wanting to be a free individual, because within the white environment, listen, let me say this. Before I say anything, we are all people of God, right? And within each community, there is things that we need to change and grow and develop from at the end of the day. So within the like in the Caucasian woman's environment, I understand why they took that stance, because they have not had the same freedoms as black women. Even though we've had a certain type of freedom, it came with a cost. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to ignore that, but my question is, why is all women joining in when we have two separate journeys? What white women been through, we have not been through. And what we've been through, white women have never been through. Which is why I say that I don't agree with the feminist movement, because that is for Caucasian women. That has nothing to do with black women. That has nothing to do with black women. I'm never going to disrespect somebody's struggle, because I can see everybody's struggle no matter what color you are. But at the same time, when it comes to black people, that has nothing to do with us. How are you going to say, oh, well, I'm done protesting for black men, but right now, if something happened to you, who's going to be protesting for you? Who's going to be protesting for black women? I genuinely want to understand it. Y'all are legit cornering yourself as black women. Y'all already think that y'all are so high and mighty because the government says, oh, we need black women to vote. Oh, we support black women. But how are you going to accept them saying that when they don't even respect your children? They don't respect your men. They don't respect your families as a whole. Which goes into my question of, how can you say that black women are the leaders when y'all are following somebody else that has nothing to do with your journey? That has nothing to do with your journey. Nothing. That has nothing to do with your journey. Nothing. Black women ain't leading nobody. Y'all are not leading nobody. Oh, well, people are taking our hairstyles. Oh, people are taking our nails. And what substance is that doing? What is that really benefiting America? Nothing. It's not doing nothing. I want to talk about how y'all had $30 million to give to Kamala Harris, but the black community don't have their own schools. Y'all still complaining to the government. We have some of the most broken homes. I find it weird. I find it weird that when certain things happen, even me, we be speaking about the... Hold on, y'all. These boys. We be speaking about, oh, well, the Jewish community this, well, the Jewish community that, oh, well, the Caucasian community. But baby, one thing about them is they got things set up for their people. Let's not mention how the Jewish individuals have a rule within their temples. Why don't we have our own churches? Why don't we have our own community that is a real community, not the churches that is protected by the government because they don't gotta pay taxes and they can do whatever whenever? But how about us as black people? We truly have temples where when people get of a certain age of 18, how the Jewish individuals do, everybody has to give that person a certain amount of money to start their business. I find it weird how black people have always wanted to be kumbaya with everybody else, but you're not kumbaya with your own people. I find it weird. I find it weird how y'all fought for integration to be around a bunch of people that you have to fight for assistance from. The village is only there for politicians. The village is only there for celebrities. The village is only there for the wealthy people, but they could care less about the people at the bottom. So how can you say that you serve the Creator? I find it weird. I find all of it weird. I find it weird. Black people don't care about nobody. When Kanye West said George Bush don't care about black people, no, fuck that. Black people don't care about black people. Black people hate themselves. Black people have some of the most self-hatred that there is. That there is. Hey, who just popped in here? My bad, y'all. I've been cleaning, so don't mind my shirt. I'm always dirty. But yeah. And then I be wondering, right? How can black women talk about black men, but y'all have not showed them how to love themselves? I find it, listen, I know that there is black men and they be like, oh, well, you can't raise a man as a woman. No, I can't raise a black man to be a man, but what I can do is install the morals, the values, the discipline, and the logic that is needed for him to be able to go along his journey in a balanced way so he's not making multiple mistakes or going to jail and having to restart his life all over again. That is what I can do. Because no matter what, when that father is gone at work for 12 hours a day, guess who's there instilling that anyway? So the mother can do more than what they do. Oh, well, I did my best. Exactly. You did what you thought was best, but you didn't do what was best for your sons. I find it weird. I find it weird how black women put all the blame on the black man for y'all boys failing. Your boys did not fail because he didn't have a father. Your boys failed because you didn't instill nothing within him. That's why he failed. That's why he's a crackhead. Because you knew that your son did not have a father and you didn't put him in therapy. You didn't put him around other men. You didn't do what you needed to do because you was too busy trying to be a bad bitch. And I mean that in the most disrespectful manner. How the fuck do you outlive all 5 of your boys, all 4 of your boys? How the fuck is your 12, your 13-year-old outside with a gun? How the fuck is your 12, your 13, 14-year-old is a kill boy? Why the fuck you don't know where your child is? I find that weird. I find it weird. I find it weird how you got time to take drugs, but you ain't got time to be a parent. I find it weird. Thank you. Thank you. And I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Being a drug addict is a fucking choice. Oh, it's a disease. You're listening to white people. It's a fucking choice. The disease wouldn't have manifested if you wouldn't have made the choice at the very beginning instead of handling what you needed to handle. Oh, I'm stressed out. I want to go and do drugs. Why don't you handle the stress on why you're stressed out? Why are you stressed out? Drugs ain't going to do nothing but make it worse than what it already is. Lack of accountability. America gives y'all the space to be a fucking victim. Oh, poor me. And there would be no oh, poor you if you made better choices and decisions. How can you escape something that you are continuously going through? How can you escape something that you're continuously going through? You're not escaping it by taking drugs. You're just going back through the tunnel over and over and over and over and over again. Because as soon as that high is gone, you're back to feeling the same way. So you're never escaping it. Because when you escape something, you never go back to it. When you escape something, it never comes back up. You have moved past it. You have grown past it. They're not escaping nothing because guess what? Caucasian people have told y'all that. And I've always wondered, like, when did black people started listening to Caucasian people? And I mean that in the most respectful manner to Caucasian people. Because I have some Caucasian kids in my house right now, so they might hear what I'm saying. But I'm being real. When did black people start behaving like Caucasian people? When we integrated. When we integrated. Oh, Tatiana, you believe in segregation. That's not what I said. I believe in separation. I believe as black people, we are never going to be able to have the mental clarity and the mental discipline that is within us because these people feel inferior to us. Why do y'all think that when they see a big black man, they have to feel like, oh, he's going to do harm to us? Why do y'all think that? Of course you feel fear when you see God. Of course you feel fear when you see God. Of course you feel fear when you see somebody that you know that is above you. And the only way that you can break them down is by doing what? I'll wait. By doing what? And I find it weird also when people start disrespecting Kanye. If y'all don't know, Kanye is my brother. I take no disrespect from Kanye. Don't play Kanye. But when Kanye started calling himself a god, oh my God, how dare you? How dare you call yourself a god? I'm not even a Bible thumper, but baby, the Bible says that you are a split image of God. So what else am I supposed to call myself? You think that I'm supposed to disrespect myself to make you feel better about yourself? Baby, never. I am a God. I am a piece of God, which makes me God in my own image. The only reason why they misinterpret what Kanye was saying because they're not listening to receive. They're listening with their emotions. Because if you truly have a relationship with God, you will truly understand everything that Kanye is saying, which shows the people that have a relationship with God and shows the people that is going to drown in the quote unquote flood whenever it happens. And I hope that is soon. A child of God, little black sister. God, I'm not going to get into that conversation. Where I've been having clear skin, I be in my own little world, y'all. Y'all, these boys are killing me. But my bad, y'all. I listen. I love you too. And that's why, like, I be slowing down on my content because to truly be on a spiritual journey as a black person, the first level is to address you at your blackness. And I don't think a lot of black people are truly ready to start their journeys because black people, you are going to have to sit within that darkness that you are so afraid of. That black people are so afraid of. I just find it weird how black people is so... What?
We want to show you something.
What's up?
We want to show you something. Come on.
Hold on. What do y'all want to show me? Whoa, why are you burping?
This is why we love cats. They are are just too chilled for this world. And they love a good butt rub every now and then.
Hold on, y'all. My bad. Hold on.
Okay, you're good.
Okay. Don't push me. I love these boys. But no, but yeah. Thank you. Hold on. My bad, y'all. But I got a child. I have a child. I got one. You can tell a lot by a man about a man, but how he treats his kids, and Kanye does. Like, you know, even that conversation about Kanye and his kids, how Kim Kardashian came out and she was like, oh, well, I'm a single mother. Yes, because you won't allow Kanye to raise his children how he wants to raise his children. You're trying to dictate how he raised his kids. I will leave the children with you also. I don't understand women. I don't understand women. Y'all choose to have children with a man who is a whole separate person, and then you try to dictate how he interacts with his kids. Well, now you're a single mother. Blame yourself. Blame yourself on why you have to be the single mother. Have y'all considered that? I don't think women have considered that. Thank you. I just don't. 99% of the things that we go through as women, it is our fault at the end of the day. That is one of the biggest lessons that I had to learn as a woman and as a black woman. I had to learn that I can't blame nobody else but myself for what happens in my existence. If I'm feeling pain, I allowed it somewhere. I did something. I. Yes, it was me. Oh, you blame yourself? Yes, I blame myself for everything because you're never going to make me a victim. You're never going to. Oh, shit. Can y'all hear me? Somebody's calling my phone. Can y'all hear me? He going to have to wait. Can y'all hear me? Okay, my bad. Somebody was calling me. And like, you know, let's just get on a general topic, right? Let's talk about poor people telling rich people what they should or should not do. I find that frustrating. I find it frustrating how every day you walk around your life and you have this poor mindset and you have this mindset of, oh, poor me. Well, the wealthy should be paying more taxes. Why? Because they found a way out? No. We have to start blaming ourselves for everything. We have to start taking accountability for where we are in our life. No matter if people want to accept it or not, being poor is a choice, but it is also a part of your mission. Some people was created just to be a part of the system. Cool. Some people was put here to be wealthy. Some people, but if you're a trash man, if you work at McDonald's, if you're a teacher, stop looking at everybody else and saying, oh, well, I should have what they should have. No, you should not. You're a teacher. You are supposed to have what a teacher is supposed to have, which is one of the bigger issues in America also. Everybody's walking around looking at everybody's life and say, oh, well, I'm supposed to have what they're supposed to have. How do you know that? How do you know that? Do I want a man? No, I don't want a man. I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. I want no connections to a man. No. But anyway. And that is also where that violent mindset comes into when it comes to young black boys having to leave the home and they're having to provide for their mother and their father's households. Baby, why is your child having to do that? Why do your child feel like they need to provide for your household because they don't feel like they have enough? Why do your child feel like that they don't have enough? Because they was raised with a bunch of people that did not know how to stay true to their life and their journey rather than looking at the TV. Looking at social media saying, oh, well, this person got a Birkin bag, so now I need my man to buy a Birkin bag. Baby, why do I need a Birkin bag? I am not a trillionaire. I'm not. How is my son going to learn how to be a man? By being around other men, by going around his uncles, by going around his sperm donor whenever that person chooses to interact. By me putting him in positions to be around intelligent people that can help him grow and develop. And that's also one of the bigger issues. A lot of people don't realize that if God has allowed a man to leave your life, that means that God has a certain plan for that child, which is why ultimately you should be going to God about what is right for your son if there's not a man around your home or if you don't have men in your families at all. That's the wrong answer for you. I'm only speaking for my son based off of what God has taught me to say for my son. I'm not asking another human on what I should do for my son because God is the leader of that child. I'm just the birther. I was just the vessel that God used to bring this person to this planet. But I have to go to God and ask God what is right for my son, not another human. Because God might have a certain plan for my son, and it is not my job to interject on what God has planned for this child. I don't know. So, yeah. What's so special about the day? You know, when it comes to Birkin bags, it is the mindset. It is the image of what it makes you look like. If you have a Birkin bag, that means that you look like you got money or it looks like you have wealth, but do you really have true wealth just because you can buy a bag? And you really don't. What God do I praise? There is only one God. There's only one God with many different ways to serve that God. There's ultimately one God. No matter what religion you go to, God looks exactly the same. People are just saying things in a different way for people to understand in different ways because there's more than one way of thinking. Thank you, Black Queen. I love you. Oh, y'all leave me. I don't want no interactions with men. I'm done. I don't want to interact with no man. From this point on, you're either my brother or you just somebody that I know. I don't want no interaction with men. That's done for it. But yeah, so my ultimate point of getting on here today was to talk shit about Black women because Black women needs to be connected to God because that is the only way that Black households and Black families is going to come back together is if Black women start submitting to God, which would require them to submit to the correct Black man. And it's never going to happen if Black women are making the choices and the decisions on their own. Why you say that? No, Platinum. I love Black men. I love y'all. I love y'all to the bottom and back. I'm at a certain point on my journey, and I don't believe having a partner as my future. I just don't see that happening. No. Black men have not let me down. It's just I see where Black men are today. And I have not met every Black man, but based off of America and the mindset and the direction and where I am on my journey, you would have to be on an equal journey or superior to my journey. And I just don't see myself attracting that individual. I'm never going to join the 4B movement because it's not my job to disrespect a man because I don't want to deal with a man. I'm never not going to support a black man because I don't want to be physical or have a personal relationship with a black man. I'm never going to do that. The four black, I mean, the 4B movement is for the women that want to compete with the man. The 4B movement is for women that is living in a victim mindset. So they believe a man is something to be feared when I don't fear anything but the creator. I don't even fear the creator. You know, Derek, I find you very funny because you're speaking to me like you know me. You're speaking to me like I'm one of these average black women out here that you're used to interacting with. And that is very disrespectful. That is very disrespectful how you just wrote that comment in my section as if you know me personally. That shows that you don't know me at all. You don't know me at all, baby. Don't ever come for my child. How do you feel about mental illness? Mental illness is something that comes over you when it is time for you to spiritually awaken. And if you do not spiritually awaken, that means that your mind is going to consistently send you signals of mental illness because you're ignoring what is needed to be said from your mind and you're not answering to your mind. Mental illness can very much heal itself if you do the work. But a lot of people are not willing to do the work because of the price that you have to pay. And being a victim and blaming other people costs less than doing what you need to do. You know how when people go to the store and instead of them just spending that extra dollar or that extra $2 on the actual thing that they want, they will get the unnamed brand item. That's how that's how people in general live their life when it comes to mental illness. For some reason, when you try to explain why, I kind of get it. Thank you. Amen. That's why I ask God to reveal his to him and spirit him, cover him, pray. Agree. We don't want to fight with women. But the thing is, Earl, women are below men, and that is why women are going through what they are going through, because we are ultimately here to learn how to step outside of our own insecurities and step outside of our own darkness to be able to step into that position to submit to a man. And that is where our true power comes from, is being able to submit while knowing that you're not submitting away your power. I'm smart. It's not that I'm smart. I'm just open to receive the information from the creator. Because when it comes to you being smart, you are only banking on what your mind knows. You know what I mean? And my mind and your mind is only limited according to what you understand. So, and if you allow your mind to think that it's smart, it'll feel like I don't have to learn no more. I got all the information that I need. And baby, I am never that. I apologize, Derek, then. I apologize, but you want to know something? And this is one of the bigger things that black people, that we have to learn within our community, right? Just because somebody is speaking to you and they're saying something to you, it does not necessarily mean they are putting you down. It's just what you needed to hear. You know what I mean? But if you know that what they're saying is not true, then I can understand even how I just took what you said previously as like a form of attack. It's just in the manner in which you receive it, if that makes sense. But y'all, hold on. I'm about to get off of here. I just got on here for a minute to say that I did not plan on being here for a whole hour. But I love y'all. Make sure y'all like this this live. I'm about to get off. I'll probably get back on tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. Turn on y'all post notification. I'll get back on live tomorrow. I love y'all. Bye.